Hi, Kerry. My name is Pierre Wijk, and I'm a software asset manager consultant at Crayon Sweden, a position I've held for the last 9 years. I understand that Acme Corp has moved towards a cloud-only purchasing policy and that your old trusted Snow environment aren't really up to the task anymore. Snow License Manager was introduced when the licensing landscape was dramatically different, with almost everything locally installed and with the metrics aimed at and starting with physical installations. Nowadays, however, this is not necessarily the case anymore, and the amount of different kinds of metrics is ever growing. With Snow Atlas, there is a solution for this. With Snow Atlas, you will keep and maintain the control over your legacy environment, crossing over into hybrid environments and to eventually maybe, and who knows, 100% cloud usage someday in the future. And this calls for a different solution. And this is how that could look like. So what you see here on the screen is the first page of the Software as a Service module in Snow Atlas. So if I click on the applications here, I can see how many applications that we have that is software as a service, and they're all listed here in report form, and it's all represented here in the graphics also, depending on which of these boxes I click on. The graphics change, but they're based on the same data that is down here. So if I go into the subscriptions, this is the licensing I have. This is all the subscriptions that we purchase, and that is collected through the connectors from the portals of the manufacturers that we buy these software as a service software from. So if I go into the settings here, I can see what kind of software as a service connectors we got on this one, and it's the Adobe and Microsoft and ServiceNow, and also that there are a few more, as you can see, that you can also install and use. So if I go back into this module again and go to subscriptions where I was, so like I said, you can see all the purchased subscriptions. You can see how many are unassigned, how many that are assigned. This is the total numbers then. And also how many of the assigned licenses that are active versus inactive, and which has no activity. And the difference between these are that the active ones are the ones that are actively in use for the last 30 days or within the last 30 days, and the inactive hasn't been used in the last 30 days, and no activity means that there haven't been any activity at all on them since they've been assigned to a user. And also you have these that are non-monitored, so you can actually find applications that are used that is not monitored because I don't know why, but still. So if you go, this is the subscription, then this is from a numbers. This is the amount of subscriptions you have, and you can also go into the cost of them, so you can look at the cost of the subscriptions. And also the same thing goes here. The graphics change at what box you're clicking here, and also the inactive, no activity, and unassigned as on the slide before. And also you can go into separate ones like this. If I take this one, for instance, the first one, Acrobat Professional, I can drill down and see exactly how it's used. I can see how many we have purchased. I can see the potential savings. And this is also what you can see here in the insights. You can see how much money you can potentially save by looking for no activity or inactive and just removing licenses from users that are not using them. And maybe you don't have to buy those subscriptions anymore. You can just tune down the subscription amount. So this is a good thing. And I can also click on these to see the users directly, those that are no activity, and no activity for the last 30 days, and so on. So this is a good thing. And I can also go into and do this with a cost. So this is from a cost perspective. So I can look for the highest cost or the best potential monthly savings. I can click on this to make a different sorting of them. So here it is. I have 138,000 euros per month. Of course, this is not the case most of the time. This is just because maybe this is something that you have to have, so you can't save anything on it, and it's not actually metered in the way that you can save on it, but you can. This is just to show how you can do it. So if I go back here and I do this, I get the Acrobat Professional again. I click on that one. I can see which user have it and how much I can save on it, and it's really good. It's a good thing. So this is a good way of using this, and I can also go in and look at all the users like this. So this is the same thing with this. It's inactive and no activity and active users, so I can keep a track on maybe how many users I do have, and make sure that my subscriptions and that my AD is cleaned up. So that is a good thing too. And I can also drill down, as always, as you can do in Snow License Manager as well. You can drill down into anything. You can click on a specific user and you can go deeper into this. And you can see maybe what kind of applications that user have, and you can see what kind of discovery it is. And this is the device application usage. So if I go back to the applications here, I can see in the report the discovery type, and that's what I'm talking about with that. So you can see this is the browser. This is the Software as a Service connector that is collected this information, and also the browser and the device. So also installations, it's counting installations. So this is a good thing to have as well. So this is the Software as a Service module and how you can use that. And there's a lot more you can use, and it's the ease of use with it, and how you can click back and forth, and the speed of it compared to maybe Snow License Manager as you're used to it is quite an upgrade, I must say, and it's a joy to work with. But however, you were talking about also that you had a run-in with Oracle and a Java audit. So and those are never fun, of course. So this is a question about how could Snow Atlas be helpful in this regard. Well, if I go to this, let's see, maybe I have to do that, and then go back to SAM Core like this. Yeah, so here it is, and this is an image that you will recognize because it looks almost the same as Snow License Manager has done for a long time. The difference is with this as well, it's a lot faster, a lot easier to navigate in it. So that's one thing. But we were talking about Oracle. So let's go down to applications, for instance, in this one. And then you can find these that you don't have, that you may not have seen before. So if I click on Oracle, because it was Oracle and Java we were talking about, then we're going to find this this overview page. And this is a much better overview page than what we have in Snow License Manager, at least to my liking. So as you can see here, you have the insights. This is the spend optimizer part. It's a really good one, where you can look at each of the different softwares from Oracle and see maybe if you can save any money. You can click on this and get the reports out, like you always can do, like show the report, and you can export the report just like in the old Snow License Manager, which is very good because it helps you to get up and running really quickly, because a lot of the things are the same. So we were talking about Java, right? So you can go this way, and you can see here is the Java, and you can click on each of them to see what kind of Java is installed in this demo environment. So that's one way, or you can go to the reports, and you can have this report all Java installations. Now it's sorted from computer name. Maybe that's not what you want to sort it from. You can just pull that back and you can choose, let's say, the version here. So then you can look for the version that you think that this is a problem, and you can just click on it. I'm not going to choose one for real now. I'm just going to click on one, and you can see, you can find where it's installed, and you can continue to click, and you can get into where it is. And then, like in Snow License Manager, so you're going to recognize all this, but it's a lot easier to find everything, and it's a lot easier to drill down and to go back from where you are. Just to go back is like this. It's going to be in an instant. So this is a lot easier to do. So if you have problems with Oracle and Java, this would be a really upgrade for you. And this is what's included in the SAM core module, which is what it is translated into. If you have the old Snow licenses and you just want to switch over to Snow Atlas, this is what you're going to get. So this is really good. So this one and the software as a service module is what you're going to be really happy to have. So I hope we can find a solution for you. So with that, I will end this demo, and I hope that we will be able to continue our journey together with Snow and Atlas to help you and your team in these challenging and changing times. So with that, thank you and goodbye.